Hey Sparky, how you doing, bud? Let me know if you can hear me. I think you should be able to hear me. Yeah, I think so. Let me know in the chat if you can. I'm gonna grab a box of $50. You're good there in Oklahoma. Well, I am obviously here in Georgia, and I think I usually have about a 20 or 30-second lag on this, so apologies for that. It kind of sucks, but it is what it is. I was going to open these and film them tonight, and I figured I may as well just run a live stream, and if people wanted to join and watch, they could. Come hang out, chat, and talk about whatever you like. Typical coin roll hunt. Oh, wow. The lag is really slow, really behind. I'm doing a box right now. What are you doing halves? Or are you doing quarters? Or what you doing? This is saying YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, you will experience choppiness. That's a little bit weird. I don't know if you've watched some of my recent videos. I've been really lucky on the $50 lately. I don't have any high expectations for these. I got these. I've been doing really well lately with Brinks boxes. Not so good with the Wells Fargo and the Loomis boxes. And just to surprise you, as I open this, you'll see I have Loomis rolls and a Brinks box. And the story behind that is I went to Wells Fargo today to pick up my boxes, and the boxes got delivered in the rain on Monday, and they were literally, the $50 boxes were disintegrated. So we had to transfer them to some boxes that I had in my car. Let me close a few things just to make sure. Is the video choppy for you? Because I'm getting errors from OBS that it may be choppy on your side. Huh. Is the video okay though as I move stuff around? Because it says you guys may be getting some choppiness, and I just don't know how to fix that. I'll be honest. I'm like 10 feet from my router. I mean, it is what it is. So the yellow wraps, depending on the type of box, they're either Loomis or Wells Fargo. The Loomis ones will say Loomis. The Wells Fargo, I think, are yellow, and they'll just be white in the middle. Like I said, these are Loomis rolls in a Brinks box because that's just what I had in my car to transfer them to, because the Loomis boxes were destroyed. So anyway. Do we have anybody else with us? I see we have 3 concurrent viewers. Don't be shy out there. Let me know you're here. I we'll likely give away some rolls tonight. You know, we'll see who's in the chat. We'll give away a few rolls, and maybe people get lucky and win some silver. Not charging for rolls or anything just yet, but thought it could be fun. All right, well, with that said, let me open up the first couple and see how we go. Oh, I need a box to dump these in. There we go. How are the halves treating you tonight, Sparky? Let me get all situated here so I know where my camera is. The 74. No DDO. Nice 2000. I found a bunch of good silver this week in my two half boxes that I did. Last week was rough. Quarters were good. I posted that video today. But the halves from Wells Fargo have been really, really rough the last probably 6 or 8 weeks. Just not a lot in there to be found, I'll be honest. Let me do this. I'm going to slide this down just a little bit. Which way do I want to go? I think I want to go this way. Yes, I want to go that way. So I don't have to adjust my chair and I feel like I'm in the middle. Well, Sparky, thanks for coming and hanging out with me because I need some hours and I enjoy looking at videos and sometimes or looking at coins, and sometimes it's just fun to talk to people while I do this. So there's Bullion Baby. Georgia always in my mind. How you doing, Bullion Baby? I hope we find some silver tonight. It'd be nice to find some silver. What are you up to this evening, Bullion Baby? So Sparky says, I got 2 Dansko Kennedy albums yesterday from a coin shop. And oh, wow. The Danskos for $5 each? That's a great deal. I'm doing really, really well, Bullion Baby. Thanks for asking. Doing super. We're doing better if we find a little silver in here. We are on roll number 4. So far, nothing too exciting. Let me know in the chat if you guys are having any video problems because my OBS is complaining and I just don't know if it's my phone or the software or my computer. My computer seems to be, I've got a really old MacBook that I run this software on. And it's just over here, just spinning away. You can hear the fans burning. My wife and kids are upstairs just dancing on the first floor here. I can hear them above me like elephants. 2 gold-plated state quarters, no halves in my area still. Oh, wow, that sucks. Yeah, I'm not having any trouble getting coinage if I order it. My problem lately has just been the time to go get it. That's been the hard part for me, just finding the time during the day with my job. It's gotten real busy, so. But I haven't had any trouble finding coins. And then the other problem I have is some weeks I just forget to order or I don't get in time. And then, of course, I've got nothing to pick up. So then I got to hunt around the area to find somebody that has some coin, which that's problematic. We got a chewed up half in here. Let's look at this thing. That's seen some better days. If I can get that under the scope right. Look at that. Let me took a chunk out of that thing. What branch, guys? Standing orders for a year, but some banks don't get the delivery and some just can't hold them for me. Yeah, I try. You know, I have a bank that has basically told me if I wanted to order 100 boxes, they'd order me 100 boxes. But I'd need to come get them that week, and so I just keep it with them to like 4 a week, so I don't overburden them. And some weeks, like this week was a tough week. These are the first 2 boxes I've been able to go out and get from Wells Fargo. And normally by now I would have already gone through all 4 boxes and returned them. I just, time's been short. So, Army, nice. My dad was a Marine, is a Marine. He retired 30 years in the service. So I too got to jump all over the country growing up. So I've kind of been all over the East Coast. Military brat. All right, Bullion Baby, Sparky, you're the only guys in the chat. These next 2 are for one of you guys. I'm going to think of a number between 1 and 5. Each of you make one guess. Whoever's closest gets the 2 rolls. And I'm too lazy to find a pen to write it down, so I'm holding out my fingers under the table. Sparky wins. The number is 4. All right, Sparky, these 2 are yours. So good luck to you. This one looks like a whole lot of nothing. Got a really ugly one. 1998. Looks like a Denver. You can't see them. What do you mean you can't see them? I don't know what you mean you can't see them. Well, I will, if you're having some trouble. Hey, Modedas Cox, how are you from Mexico City, man? If you just don't have the video up, I'll call out if we find anything. We have a very light FG on that 1972D. I don't have an ugly album, but I have recently, I'll show you guys the really ugly stuff I've been getting. I've started to pull, and I actually had a half that I ended up returning the other day. But yeah, I've started to pull my really ugly beat up stuff. These are all ugly quarters. So yeah, I don't have an album, but I have started my collection of chewed up coinage. Oh, you can't see them. They're under the table. I get you. I get you. All right. So here you go. Roll number 2. It doesn't look like it's better. Not even anything too shiny. I wish that bicentennial half dollars were special, because I get 83 million of them in a box. They are worthless. What are centered? Hey, Bella's dad, aka Phil, how are you doing this evening? What are you up to, Phil? Or Bella's dad? That. There's an FG on that. Bored at work. What are you, where are you at in the world, Phil? That you are still at work. I'm hoping maybe your second shift or something, and not still at work from your regular 8 to 5. Because I know I hung up my hat many hours ago. Really nice 74, shiny anyway. Oh yeah, I know what you mean. Second shift, yeah, that sucks, man. I only in my whole life had to work second or third shift when I was a teenager. And I did it because I was working like 2 or 3 jobs. And I worked late shift at a Blockbuster. So I did my day job until like 3 or 4. Came home, had dinner, and then went to Blockbuster like at 6. And got out of there at like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. And got up the next day at 6:30 to start it all over again. So luckily I was a teenager and could live on no sleep, but it's a 95, but real nice rim on that. Well, I appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with me and not watching the big guys, or maybe you're watching them on another computer, but I know like Rob Finds Treasures streaming, and Silver Dragons was streaming earlier. I don't know if he's still going or not. But honestly, there are no more nights or days of the week you can stream and not have somebody with a huge following streaming. So thanks for coming and hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Make sure Nightbot's running. Let's see here, is Nightbot going? Of course not. Why would it? Oh, no, there it is. It is working. Good. Oh, wow. 20K to work second shift? Yeah, I'd do that in a minute. Fantastic. I appreciate that, Bullion Baby. I appreciate it. I would love to find me some silver tonight, though. That'd be fun. Yeah, 20K, man. I mean, I'd love if I left my job to go somewhere or change role, get a 20K raise. That'd be all right. I wouldn't, I guess I'll put it this way. It's better than a sharp stick in the eye, right? I'd take that all day long. Yeah, I mean, like, don't get me wrong. I love watching Rob Finds Treasures videos. But you're right. I mean, I've tried to watch some of his live streams and interact on the channel, and there's like 700 people on there. And it's just tough because it's going by so fast. You know, Rob can only answer so many questions, and, you know, he's got whatever, a bazillion people throwing questions at him. So I know what you mean. I do like sometimes that's why I like the smaller streams. I would like to live stream more. I just, it's tough for me to plan with my kids and all their activities. And it's just tough to pick a date. My last couple of live streams have just been kind of ad hoc. Like, you know what? I got 2 hours. I can go sit and chat with folks. J&B Coins. Now, I think I'm subbed to J&B. I don't think I've ever gone to one of the live streams. I need to check that out. Yeah, there's some truth to that too, Bullion Baby. That definitely, if you're one of the members or you're donating or doing super chats or what have you, I've seen that too, where you can they get a little bit more attention. I will say for a one-man show, Silver Seeker always impresses me. He usually has really big crowds, and he does not seem anyway to discriminate. I mean, he can't read every chat. He can't answer every question. But for a guy with as big of a following as he has, and for his going through as many boxes as he goes through, he does a great job keeping up with the crowd and answering questions and being very personable. I love sitting in on his streams. All right, we are on roll, what is this, 14 in the box. We need something. So far, we have had a stinker. And they're not getting better. I will tell you, I'm at least happy that I don't have an entire roll of coins with black marks down them. The box that was with my quarter video today, I would say 70+% of that box had black marks down the sides of the coins when I ripped off the paper. I burned through that box in, I think I said in my video, 30 minutes. It was probably even faster than that because so many coins were marked. I'm catching up here. So Bill says, you applied for the first shift job, but the second shift guy died. Wow. That was nice of you to step up there. Let me put them down like that and just do a few at a time. Oh man, you have no idea. Like when I first started doing these boxes, like now it's got to be a year and a half, 2 years ago. I did this for a month or two, maybe 3 before I decided to start a channel. And I got all excited, like I was watching Rob and I was watching Freedom Coins and I was watching like Half Dollar Make You Holler. And you know, these guys, it seemed like every video they were finding 20, 30, 40 silvers. And I was just burning through boxes. And at some point I was like, these guys are stuffing their boxes. I've been through so many boxes that's the only explanation. And then I started my channel, and my very first video that I posted, I think I found a silver. And I was like, well, that was pretty cool. Of course, it was probably 20 or 30 boxes after that before I saw my next one. But at least I had that validation that, no, you can find silver in these boxes. And throughout the early part of the pandemic and really through the middle, you know, I'd find one here, one there. But 2-3 weeks ago when I hit that Epic box, I just sat down here filming that. You could probably tell in the video, I literally filmed it like I was live streaming it. And then edited it out and sped things up, and because that was the only way I could do it. I mean, you guys saw me weigh some of the rolls. Once I realized it was going to be, you know, silver in every roll or every other roll, I just started, you know, weighing like the second half of the box. I weighed almost the whole box, so I knew like 10 or 15 of the rolls out of the bottom 25 were going to have a ton of silver in them, just because of the weight. And that is so much fun when you end up with a box like that. It makes it tough to go back to boxes like this. So Phil says he did 4 boxes, 3 skunks, 4th had 6 90s. Man, that makes it all worth it. Yeah, I mean 6 90s, especially if you're somebody that's gonna, you know, not hang on to them and resell them. You know, you're saving up to get a roll and selling them. I mean, 90s, you can sell those for 11, 12 bucks a piece. So that, you know, that makes that box really worth it. So your little one was stealing the Benjis? I think one roll at a time was the first guy I saw weigh them and kind of give the specs you're looking for. And then I went through a period where I weighed like I'd open the box on camera, and then I would weigh every roll. You know, I'd stop the camera and weigh every roll. And then I started getting discouraged when you'd find those boxes that, you know, nothing weighed more than 225.7, you know. And I said, well, that's kind of killing the fun for me. Even though at 225.7, you can still have a silver in it, right? You can have a 40% silver in that. But the reality is, you're probably not going to find one. So I've kind of stopped weighing them ahead of, you know, in advance. I might weigh 10 rolls or 5 rolls just to see if I'm going to have something right off the bat. But I definitely don't weigh entire boxes anymore. And like that Epic box, like I said, I weighed a bunch of that box because I realized pretty quickly that it was going to be crazy. So I wanted to see how crazy. Yeah, I mean, that's the way to do it. When you buy silver, you should hang on to it. But if you've ever been in any of any of my other live streams, I am a flipper stacker, so it is not outside the realm of possibility for me to grab a roll of Benjis or Kennedys or even 40% when silver spikes, and I'll sell it. And then just kind of put it in an envelope for my next big silver sale, or kind of waiting for the price to come back down. I know when silver went up to, you know, it hit 30 or 29 point something. I mean, I was selling rolls of 40% on Facebook for something like $95 or $98 or something like that. So yeah, I offloaded a couple of rolls of 40s back then. So, but most I would say 99% of what I find in boxes, it goes in my stack, and I use it for the few giveaways that I've done. So, which, speaking of, I'm at 702 subs. I'm starting to put together a giveaway pile. So I'll be announcing probably, either a 700 or 750 sub giveaway here. I say pretty soon. So stay tuned. You sold some rolls at $18.50 each. Wow. Yeah. Phil, I agree with you. Weighing them, it can ruin it. It can ruin it, but it is nice. Like I said, if you weigh just like the first 5 or 10 and you see, roll 3, 4, and 5 are all 226 grams, it gets you super excited. Now, it's a letdown when you find out there's nothing in them and it's just extra paper or a junky coin. But anyway. So Bullion Baby says, I just barely started posting videos. One, a complete bust because I had 40 rolls over. She said, what? Because you had rolls over 227. If you had them over 227, they should have had silver in them. All right, here. Let me look. Let's keep going. Still no silver. Rolls just don't want to play today. While I love this Wells Fargo because, like I said, they will order anything I ask them to, and they are also the kind of bank that if you just walk in any random day of the week and say, can I get 2 boxes of pennies and a box of nickels and a box of quarters, they have it. I mean, they're a huge branch. That's almost got a sticker on it. It looks like that had a sticker on it. But I've just found lately that the halves just, they're not good boxes. But maybe it's just the cycle. Oh, you had 21 in it? Yeah. I thought it had to get over like 230 something for you to have an extra coin. But yeah, I mean, I don't remember. Hey, at least you got 50, you were up 50 cents on that roll, right? There are worse things. Yeah, just the paper. Yeah, that'll do it. I've also found that my Brinks rolls typically weigh a little bit less than my Loomis rolls. Like, they use a lighter paper. So it's not uncommon to have a lot of low, like 224 5s and 224 7s. If I do weigh them in the black rolls, whereas most of my yellow rolls are almost always like 225 and up. I think it's just the weight of the paper they use. All right, so who do we have in the chat? Let's give away 2 more rolls. I see Sparky. I see Bullion Baby. I don't know if Phil's still there for us. All right, Phil. If this works, I don't know if it's going to work. I just did a random picker from the comments. So, Phil, these next 2 rolls are yours, sir. So if we find silver, I'll put it in the mail. If it's an NIFC that you absolutely have to have, I'll put it in the mail. But if they're junky and ring of death and garbage, I'm just going to keep them and put them back in the box. But these, sir, are yours. And what I should have done is weight them just to make it no fun. I'm teasing. Well, that's not looking good. Hey, John. How do I pronounce it? Chazen, I would guess. Chazen? How are you doing this evening? Welcome to the stream. We're just hanging out, looking for some silver tonight. For the market, I must check all 74s unless they have like major ring of death, or if somebody's taken the time to put a marker on it, I won't even check it. That's something else for me that slowed down, and I know I found a 72 no FG a couple of weeks ago, but I feel like last year, like the beginning of last year for my halves, I was finding 74 DDOs really frequently. No FGs were pretty frequent, and it's just really slowed down. My varieties have not slowed down. So, Phil, sorry for that. Your 2 rolls didn't have much anything in them, but we kind of expected that based on the previous 20-something rolls. So this is roll 23 of the box. Close enough, and thanks for asking. I try to do my best, so if I say it wrong, apologies. We've got 2 or 3 shiny ones in here. Nice 72. I know there's a DDR on those 72s, but I don't ever look for it. I don't think I've ever seen anyone in a video look for one, but I know there is one. And the 73 has a DDO as well that I have never ever found. And maybe I did and I just didn't know what I was looking for. That happens too. So Sparky, how are you doing on your halves? I think you said you were hunting some halves when you first joined. Are you still hunting, or are you all done? Edges do not look good. Some ring of death on this one, but it was shiny. Thought I'd look for the DDO on it. I have found 5 rolls of 64s in one box about a month ago. That's awesome. Now, was it 5? It was 5 full rolls of 64s? You found 5 full rolls, that'd be 100 64s. That's an amazing box. That's double what I found the other day, but I had proof Benjis in mine, which were really nice. That's an amazing haul, though, if you had 5 rolls. And Sparky, you have a couple 72 DDOs for sale on eBay. What do you have them listed for? Like, you don't have to give me the exact number if you got a different eBay account, but give me a ballpark. I want to say my best price ever on a 72 DDO was like 50 or 60 bucks, I want to say, somewhere in that range. And I've had them sell for as little as like 8 to 10 bucks. And I mean, obviously condition matters. But I list them as ungraded, you know. You look at the picture, you make your own judgment. I thought it looked, you know, better than a good, obviously. That's why I listed it as high as I did. I started it at like, I think 40, and it ran up a little bit. But what are you getting for your 72 DDOs on eBay? that one. $86. I know some of you guys have seen it, but if you haven't seen my quarter video from today, my quarter and a half video, I found some pretty cool quarters. Pretty good stuff in my quarter hunt today. I was pleased with it. The W's have been real cold for me, and I found some of those, and I found a die-chipped 2021 quarter today too, which was pretty cool. Well, John, I mean, that's how a lot of the silver ends up back in these boxes. It usually comes from collection dumps, from where, you know, somebody inherits coins or a collection and they don't know what to do with them, and they end up just going, oh, these are just $50, and they take them back to the bank, not knowing what they've got, and they get dumped into the system. I mean, that's where a lot of the silver does come from. So it's a sad thing, but that's how it happens. Yeah, that is true. I mean, a lot of the auctions I've done for coins, it's the same thing. The only ones I would say are different than that for me are when I sell bicentennial quarters. For some reason, those things get bids on them really quickly, but it's usually just like one or two, and then it sits. And you're right, on the last day, usually in the last couple of hours, there's some activity, and that's it. But I've seen the same thing on my coin auctions. So this is roll 26. If anyone is keeping track. I am selling that coin collection, not all of it, of course, but I'm selling some of that coin collection that I posted the videos on a couple of weeks ago as well. I've just been going through it really slowly and I've taken pictures of almost everything that I'm going to sell, but I haven't priced what I want to start it at. And I haven't really made up my mind completely on where I'm going to sell it. Probably not eBay, because I don't want to get eaten alive with fees. But and I've got this one sitting over here because I was just looking it up. But like this 1820 quarter, this thing is just shockingly expensive. So I've got some pretty cool stuff in there. And same thing like this trade dollar, this 1877 trade dollar. It's another one of those, like, I would have figured $80, $90 or something like that, and it's over that. I mean, it's not $400 either, but it's going for a lot more than I thought it would. So that's what I'm struggling with is, you know, let's say that trade dollar's worth $150, right? I'm making that up because I don't recall what I have in my spreadsheet, but do you go put it on eBay for $150 flat? Do you go put it on Facebook and say starting bid $5 and see what happens? You know, I'm not sure how I want to tackle that. So sorry, I'm just catching up on the chat, guys. I see John likes to buy outright. I don't blame you. Bullion baby. I'd love to see your full stack video. Post that. I think I've done one or two. I think I do like an annual kind of full stack video. Those are always fun to see, especially when it's so big you have to like put it on a table and move your camera back on a tripod or something. That's always cool. Hey, Frank Fillingham from Mississippi. Good to see you. What did you, if you're still there, Frank, what'd you find in your 4 boxes? Love to hear it. Yeah, I actually got an email at Sparky today about eBay. They're doing their own shipping. They actually have for coins, you can ship up to 3 ounces of raw coins for 91 cents with U.S. Postal Service tracking. It doesn't include insurance, but 91 cents to ship 3 ounces of coins is Pretty amazing. And you cannot do rolls. It won't let you do, and I think most rolls are over 3 ounces anyway. But I got the email on that today, which is actually pretty cool. Now they just need to do something about the 15% ripoff when you actually sell something. That'll bring me back to putting stuff on eBay more regularly. Yeah, so Bullion Baby, reserve it on eBay. That is, so, I'm of two minds about that. Part of me, what I do is I just say, look, if I want to get, and I this is what I did with comic books. I also have a ton of comic books. When I sell those, it's like if I think a comic is worth $150, I'll list it for like $145. Because it's one of those things where I'm like, either this will bid up and get me to $150, or it's so close to what I wanted that I don't care about the $5. I'm typically not somebody that'll go and say, hey, it starts at $1 and then have some reserve price and get all excited all week it's going to sell and then realize it only got to $20. But it's not a bad idea. So Sparky, Facebook for selling is fantastic. I have bought and sold on Facebook groups a lot. I have personally never had an issue. They do have blacklist groups, so it's kind of easy to see and find scammers. You can also, when you start getting interest and people want to buy your stuff, you can see how long their account's been created, right? And how long they've been a member of the group and that sort of thing. So, and then the other thing that I recommend on Facebook buying and selling is to, you can get on Messenger and message anybody. So I ask for references if I'm buying from people. I want to know they've made sales before. I want to know that when they ship something, what they said they shipped got delivered. So I'm pretty diligent on Facebook, and I've never had a problem. Instagram does too. My Instagram is just loaded with people buying and selling and doing waffles and giveaways and stuff for silver. I don't typically enter this stuff. I just kind of watch it go by on Instagram. I just don't have time to chase it. But I see a lot of people buying and selling on Instagram. And I would say it's the same thing as Facebook. You just need to make sure that Instagram user, you can get some references on them. And, there's a lot of people that do it. Another decent place, there's just not as much for sale, and again, I've never had any trouble, is the Silver Forum. There's a couple of guys there that are constantly going on and selling stuff. 89. And there's one guy, his name's JBH, is his handle on the Silver Forum. I've bought from him 2 or 3 times now, never ever had an issue. And he typically has really good prices. I bought a bunch of war nickels and something else from him. I think quarters. I think I got 2 rolls of quarters and 2 rolls of war nickels. Quarters were at spot, and the war nickels were 90% of spot. And I think he charged me like $4 for shipping. And I did that back when spot had dropped back to like the 24 range. Even though he only charged me $4, he shipped it priority mail, which I can't tell you that's what he does all the time, but for me, that's what he did. So I was super pleased. I live in Atlanta, Bullion Baby. I am sure there's a local coin club here. I don't know about it. I do have about 10 local coin shops, though, that are within 20 miles of my house. One just up the street, but they're really expensive. John, you were right about Facebook and there being fakes, and that's why I say you got to get your references, and you got to check that blacklist. So you want to be careful. I mean, I think Instagram would be the same thing. If you see people on there selling Morgans for $15 a piece, yeah, you should be real worried about it. Even the ones selling them for 20. Right now, I think people selling them for 20. You got to be a little bit worried because they're worth more than that in spot. But if they're selling them for 25, they could be legit. I got in a little bit of a argument on Facebook the other day about Morgans and peace dollars, because I basically made the statement that I don't pay more than $20 to $25 for Morgans and peace dollars. And somebody came back and said, then you don't buy many Morgans and peace dollars. And I was like, well, I actually, like, I don't buy hundreds of them, no. But I own 2 or 3 tubes of them now, and I've never paid more than $25 for a Morgan. And the reality is that when I'm looking at locally, when I'm looking at Facebook, when I'm looking, wherever, that's my price range. And either I find buyers or I don't, right? I mean, no one says I have to buy Morgans this week. So I just keep my eye out. I look at, at Nextdoor. I look at Craigslist. I look at Facebook, Silver Forum, pawn shops. And if I find the deals, I buy. If I can't find the deals, I don't, Yeah, Atlanta, we've got a lot of good stuff in Atlanta, but the one I have out here in Marietta, I like the guys that work there. They have an amazing stock. But, man, you go in there, and they're just proud of their silver, and they are terrible about buying it. I took some 40% in when, again, this was last time spot was at 27 or 28, and they offered me, I think, $2 a coin for my 40% to buy, and they were selling them, I think, for like $6 a piece. And I'm a regular. They see me in there all the time, and that's what they offered me. So I was like, yeah, no, I'm good. I mean, I can beat that all day on Facebook. There's probably a pocket coin, Sparky, the 1987p. Usually when they're just rubbed smooth, they either they were a problem from the mint, or that was, like you said, it's been in somebody's pocket, and they just, somebody just put it in their hand in their pocket, and this was their lucky coin, and they just rubbed it and rubbed it and rubbed it. And over a couple years, man, that thing will be smooth as can be. $464s. You found 47 40s? Holy crap. That's a lot. That's a good hunt, Frank. That's if I'm doing my math right, that's a 51 coin box. That's an amazing box, man. That is an amazing, amazing box. Good for you. Right now I'm on roll 32, and we're working on a skunk. A complete skunk. But honestly, I kind of expected it. Okay, just to make this fun, I'm going to give away 2 more rolls. So if you're here and you're just trolling, say something in the chat here. I'll do 1 more roll, and then I'll do a little Nightbot giveaway here from the chat. Right now I've got Bella's Dad, Bullion Baby, Frank, John Chazen, and Sparky in the list of potential winners. I'll do 1 more roll in case we've got a lurker, and then I'll pick a winner. That's pretty shiny. We'll take a look. All right. That is roll 34 and 35 if my math is right, and somebody's getting the printer paper ran out of ink, so you're getting a half white roll. Maybe that's lucky. It's like a white line ticket on a lottery ticket. All right, here we go. I'll pick a winner. Uh-oh, we lost somebody. We got Bullion Baby, Frank, John, and Sparky. Somebody just timed out. I think Bella's dad timed out. That's all right. He already won one. All right, John. Congratulations. You get 2 of these rolls. John, if you weren't here when I said it before, silver will be on its way. If it's an NIFC that you have to have, I will ship it. If it's just a regular junky one, Ring of Death, I'm keeping it. If it's an error variety, it is also all yours. I have to say that just in case, because I don't want to have to ship you like 2 full rolls of NIFCs that you're probably just going to return to the bank anyway. And nobody wants. $79.74. First roll, no good. A couple of marked coins there, but nothing good going on there either. Ah. John needs a silver. Yes, I think we all need some silver. You know what's funny? I think you guys were saying we need another Epic box. As I was doing that, I was sitting there going, imagine if that were my first day of taking donations for rolls and I was taking $1 a roll, let's say. Because, you know, that's how I'd probably start anyway, because I don't want to charge people $5 and then have to give away a bunch of silver with it. So if you do $1, you know, it's not too hard on people. But I was sitting there in my head going, imagine if this was my first time and I found the biggest box of my life and I had to give every piece of it away for $1 a roll. As cool as I think that would be for my subs, and I would love to be able to do something like that and not feel bad about it, it would have hurt my feelings to do it, I'll be honest with you guys. But it would have been a great experience to do with a live crowd and be able to give some of that silver away. Not that I want to take $1 a roll and give nothing away either, because that's not fun for anyone as well, because you got to get rewarded for trying, you know? At least every now and then. I know I've donated to a couple of streams, and I have been skunked every single time. Where am I at here? All right, I'm going to do this roll. And then we're going to pick another winner. And we're going to do 3 rolls to the next winner. We're going to keep this interesting for you guys. Nope. So how long has everyone been at this? Me. So Frank, we started about the same time. I started in like October. Obviously not October last year, but the October before. So for me, maybe I guess it's closer to two. Well, what does that work out to? May to May. Yeah, a year and a half, year and 3/4 for me. Oh, let me put these out. All right, here we go. We're going to pick another winner. There's only a couple of you. So, now we're down to Bullion Baby, Frank, and John. We lost Sparky. Sparky, if you're still there, man, give us a chat. I want to make sure you get a chance to win. There, Sparky's back. Hang on a second. Let me come back to my giveaway. All right. Hey, I screwed up. You guys say something in the chat. Type a 1 or something. I reloaded the giveaway page just to make sure everybody was eligible, and now you're all missing. So put a 1 in the chat just so you get loaded up. I'll let you know when all 4 of you are in there. It's your turn. All right, I got Bullion Baby. I got Sparky. I need Frank and John. If you guys want to put a 1 in there. All right, we got John. Frank, put a 1 in the chat, brother. Put a 1 in the chat. I want you to be able to win, even though you just won. All right. You want me to give it to Bullion? All right. Bullion Baby, you haven't won yet, right? You haven't gotten a turn? If you guys are all right with it, I'll just give these 3 to Bullion Baby. I'm cool with that. All right. Just want to check, John. You okay with that? I'm like 30-second delayed, which makes this really tough. All right, I'm making an executive decision. All right, going for it. So these 3 are going to Bullion Baby. Good luck. I hope we find something fun for you. Hey, Mo Money Inc. How are you doing, buddy? Long time no see. Welcome to the stream. Bullion Baby, you're not charity. You just waited your turn. It's like you said. Hey, Mo Money, where's the rest of the fam tonight? That's a super shiny 71. I wouldn't be surprised if that was an S. Like, that's a 71 you want to be a DDO. It's got some problems, but it's a decent looking coin. You just waited your turn, Bullion Baby. We got to take care of everybody. Doing renovations on the house. What kind of renovations are you doing? Mo Money? We renovated all kinds of stuff last summer. And we're all done working on the inside of the house. Now I got to get out in the yard, start taking care of that. Legit and Bionic are watching me. Tell them to come, just log into the stream and let it run in the background. Give me some hours. What movie are they watching? As much as I've enjoyed a lot of these movies launching on HBO Max and Disney Plus, and I can watch them from the comfort of my home, a lot of these movies I got excited about have been complete garbage, or slightly better than that. Yeah, that's what we did, Mo Money. Kitchens and bathrooms. We did 3 bathrooms and a kitchen since last June. Sorry, Bullion Baby. You got nothing, brother. Watching some Disney movie. I use Disney Plus mainly to just rewatch all the Marvel movies. I've been just kind of slowly going back through them all. It's been a lot of fun. You got to be chosen. That's funny. That's funny, Bullion Baby. All right, we got 9 rolls left to get rid of this stinky skunk. Does anyone else think of how hard it is to find a circulated 71p? Ouch. I think 71p from a mint set, maybe. I was going to say, I've had 58 71p's in this box. I'm going to show you 3 of them in this roll just for fun. And I say that there'll be none. Right there, first roll, right off the bat. For first coin, 71p. Now, it's not a mint set, but I get a ton of those things. There's another one. It's ugly. Are you talking to me, Mo Money? I would say you go back and check out my channel from the last 2 weeks. I will answer your question on if I've had any luck with $50. And by saying that, I mean I have had some fantastic luck in the last couple of weeks. I've had some crappy luck, some plenty of skunks too. But I had my biggest box ever like 2-3 weeks ago. Oh, wow. All right, Sparky, man. Thanks for coming and hanging out. I appreciate it. You go get some sleep. Oh, yeah. Bullion Baby. Finding a 71p in fantastic condition is hard. I agree with that. But I get a lot of them. That might be something. That might be a... Might be an NIFC. We might not be completely skunked. You go deep so it's in the middle. Yeah, I was saying from the beginning of this, these are Wells Fargo, or these are Loomis rolls. They happen to just be in a Brinks box. Long story there. 2009, we weren't skunked. Our first NIFC in roll 44. 2090. It's actually a really sharp looking coin too. But yeah, I did last week. I think four out of my 5 boxes were skunk boxes last week, and those were all from. 2 of them were from Wells Fargo. 2 were from, or one of them, I can't remember now what the breakdown was, but it was between 2 different banks. And Wells Fargo has been really, really bad lately for me. And both of my boxes today are from Wells Fargo. I got to update my ticker here in a second. All right. Just to keep this. Oh, come on. There's my ticker. There's my NIFC. Yay, look at that. We got something on the board. Yeah, that's tough, though, to go that many boxes, Mo Money, with nothing in it. At that stage, I would say if you're getting it all from the same bank, maybe try a new bank. It may be time to do that. We have 5 rolls left. How many do we have left chatting here? We got Mo Money, we got John, we got Bullion Baby. Sparky said he's going. I think that just leaves what? 1, 2, 3 of you. Right? Well, we're going to do 3. Sparky's gone. We got Bullion Baby John and Mo Money. We are going to roll it. Oh wow! So yeah, you've been working hard. So Bullion Baby, I'm going to give you just 1 roll. This one right up here, because we just did yours a second ago. Sorry, man. And the next 2 will split these other 2 rolls. You go over there, you go over there. Still no silver. See, you waited your turn, and then you won first. That'd have been nice if that had been a DDO. That would have been all right. That one's a little bit nicer. We'll check that one. That one's not great. There's a 74. We get another shot at it. Nope. And we have an FG. Sorry, Bullion Baby. Did not get there. All right, who gets second place? Mo Money Inc. John, you were getting well, I guess we'll go this way with them. You were going to get the last 2 rolls. So these 2 are yours, Mo Money. You weren't here when I said it, but basically Silver's yours. Airs and varieties are yours. NIFCs, unless it's just something you have to have, I'm keeping. Just to make sure we're straight and I don't have to give you a whole roll of $50 in case they all end up being NIFCs. Decent looking 71 we were talking about earlier. It's not terrible. $71p, we were talking about that. Nope. All right, one more crack at it for you, Mo Money. Doesn't look like we're going to get there. But we can hope for a variety in the roll. Not seeing it. Oh, there's a Ring of Death 2002 NIFC. It's a find, but not a great one. And I'm hoping you don't need a Ring of Death 2002 NIFC. Hopefully you found a few of those in your other coin roll hunts. Unless you just got a Ring of Death book going. One more 74. No. All right. And John, if you're still with us, I hope you are. These are yours. Final two rolls of the box. I have another box behind this one. I appreciate you guys hung out with me, kept me company, but I'll go through them either way. We do have one shiny in there. We could have another NIFC potentially. Yeah, John's here. So these are your two rolls, buddy. That shiny looks like it was just a 98. Yeah, it was just a 1998. The 97. And we have an FG. All right, last roll. So technically not a skunk box. Well, let's not say that till we finish this. We could have something in here. Last roll save. We got a faker in here. He's more silvery than he is claddy, but I think that's just going to be a dirty 72 or 74 or something like that. Nice 71. 71D. And no. All right. That box is finito. Let me go grab the other one. Those were our two finds. That's way too close, so it doesn't help. A bad 2002 and a 2009. Give me just a second, guys. I needed a beverage, and I needed box number 2. Oh, get this open. That's much better. Much, much better. All right, who's here? We got Mo Money. Looks like we still have John. And there's our rolls. Let's jump into these things. Right, it's got to be better than the last box. At least we hope. Well, those are already shinier. $2,000, come on. Fingers crossed. Yeah, definitely, John. We got to find some silver in this. We got to find something. 1998. We're going to check that under the scope. A good-looking 71D. You know, I had a small run of boxes a couple of months ago where I found like 5 71D DDOs. Like just back to back to back to back. And I haven't seen one since. See, I don't know how well this shows up, but coins that look like this when you open that roll slow just drive me nuts because it's just more of that sort of, I guess, clad edge than the copper edge. And you get all excited and it's, you know, it's nothing. Or at least you learn pretty quickly that it's nothing. So Mo Money, I used to say it was the 74. But honestly, my DDOs have really slowed down. I seem to find more no FGs than I find DDOs these days. But, you know, I mean, I think historically it's been the 74. $74D, I guess I should say. But I haven't found one in months. When I first started coin roll hunting, I found them all the time. At least we got some shiny in here. Might be something fun. So your no FGs are the 72D, the 82, I think it's the 82P and 83P. It could be the 82D and 83D. I just can't remember. I check all of the 82s and 83s with a mint mark, which I think makes them a D, maybe. I'll tell you in a second. And with my glasses on, I can actually generally, anyway, see the FG or at least the raised metal from an FG, so I don't always put them under the scope. But when I'm having a hard time seeing it, I just throw them under the scope real quick. So when I get to the next one, I'll show you. I do have Mo Money in the description of all my videos. I've got a link to a Google Doc that has halves, quarters, nickels, I think even dimes and pennies for the things that I typically look for when I coin roll hunt. Some of it's more stuff you can look for. I'll say like for pennies, the list is so long that usually by the time I get about halfway through the box, I give up and I'm just looking for the, you know, the close AMs, and there's just a few things. So the 72D is definitely one. I'm just checking the mint mark. Yeah. That's one we look for the no FG. If I can find me an 82 or 83, we'll double check what the mint mark is and then you'll know. Yeah, I mean, I've put that list together from looking at various mats, doing some Google searches and finding lists. I've just kind of taken all that and compiled it onto a single Google Doc that I just print out and I kind of keep handy. But I've done halves for so long, I know what I'm looking for. And sometimes I can't even remember it's tough for me to rattle off, but when I see the coin, it's like, yeah, that's what I'm looking for. It's the same with quarters. Right? There's a lot of the quarters I couldn't tell you if they were Delaware, Nebraska, or New Mexico or what. I just know what it looks like on the back. So I know what I'm looking for. So here's one. It's the 82P. That you'd be looking for that no FG. And it's, for most people to accept it, I think in PCGS, pretty much it has to be gone. So this would not qualify. If you look at PCGS, sometimes you can see just the tip. Let me see if this is too big. A lot of times, if you can just see this upper little kind of tip of the G and tip of the F, if that's there, but the rest of the letter's gone, that'll qualify as well. This is roll number 6. Roll number 6. You know, something else we didn't find in the last box that I find a lot of is necklace coins. That is sort of another gauge I have on whether or not I feel like it was a typical box or not, is if I find at least one $50 with a hole drilled in it to make it a necklace. And if I go 2 or 3 or 4 boxes in a row without finding a necklace coin, I'm like, I am on a bad streak. Because those things seem to be in every freaking box. Got some shiny in there. Maybe an NIFC. Oh. There's this really nice 2000 with somebody's writing on it. I actually have a no FG, at least I did have a no FG handy around here. I could show you what it looks like. Holy rollers. Okay, here we go. Roll number 8. So I don't know how you guys, if you have to rewrap your rolls or not, but I have been very fortunate in that I found a branch or a bank near me that has many branches that have a coin machine in them that has no fees if you have an account. and I had two branches that were really close together near my house, both with coin machines. And last week, both branches, their coin machines were down all week. And I was sitting on like $1,500 or $2,000 worth of coins that I did not want to have to go and find wrappers and rewrap. And that also slowed down some of my coin roll hunting because I had all these coins and didn't really have a means to return them outside of re-rolling, which I absolutely hate to do. And it was pretty funny because I had one of the banks calling me, just going, "Hey, your coins are here, come get them." And I'm like, "Well, I would love to, but I don't want to take any more money out of my account, and I can't return all the coins that I have." So that was kind of humorous. And one of those two branches, their coin machine is busted for good. They're not getting it fixed. So I let the other branch know they're going to see me even more often and with even more coins because I can't split it up anymore. And then because of that, I did some hunting around and I found two different banks, totally different banks that have coin machines, and they will only let you dump $100 for free with an account. Then they charge you 10%. And I thought that was crazy, so I never bothered going into those banks. Oh yeah. The machines that I've got, that I go to, they're really good with the halves. They chew through the halves really fast. What I worry about is these poor ladies that work at the bank having to lift these $1,000 bags of halves up. Because I know, they're not light. You guys know. You're picking up 2 or 3 or 4 boxes at a go. Here we go. We got a find. Not a great one. 2005 Philly NIFC. 2001. But yeah, it's the I hate watching those ladies pick up those heavy bankroll or bank bags full of coins. I would do it for them if I could. Bank policy won't let me though. So what do you guys do for wrappers? So like I looked on Amazon and they're not expensive, but they're not really cheap either. So what do you guys do? Do you just go into the bank and say, "Hey, can I have, 300 wrappers?" Or what do you guys do to rewrap? I mean, I know how you rewrap them. It's really more how do you get the wrappers? It's like my daughter asking me, "How do you pick up the dog's poop?" It's like, well, just like everybody else does, with a bag, You get them from the banks for free. Now, have they ever given you a hard time for asking for, if you're picking up 8 boxes a week or 6 boxes a week, are you getting the wrappers from the same bank that you're picking up the coins? Or I've just not tried to press my luck that way. Just curious. I did find my local coin shop, while I said they were very expensive, for the bank wraps. They sell them for $0.01 a piece. And if you get 50 or more, I think they take 10 or 20% off or something crazy like that. So I picked up from them like 100 or 150 rolls, and it cost me like 72 cents or 79 cents or something like that. And it was enough to rewrap like 2 or 3 boxes. So I was like, if I have to end up doing that, I mean, that's that's not so bad, but I really just need these branches to get their coin machines working again, because that's just, it's a lot easier for everybody. Because even when you return them wrapped, it's a ton of work for the bank. Because my understanding is they actually have to take them out of the customer wrapped rolls and dump them into a bank bag anyway. So while they make you wrap them so they can make it easier for them to count them, they still creates work for them. So this is weird. I don't know if you guys can see this. This is a $50 that's got kind of like it's got a pimple. Somebody's like hammered it or something. Anyway, I'm going to put that with my ugly coins actually. The bank wrappers, so I've gotten them from the bank, yes. But I have also run into issues where either the bank doesn't have them or, you know, they'll have 20 of them, right? And if I've got to re-roll, if I'm looking at having to start rewrapping 4 boxes a week or 8 boxes a week, that's going to do me no good. So I was looking at ways to get them in mass, like buy them in, 1,000 at a time. And so that's when I thought, let me call up my LCS, and they actually had them, and they were selling them for super cheap. So the one time that I've had to buy them, that's where I bought them from, I guess is what I'm saying. Yeah, but so even if the banks, were to give you 25 or 50 at a time, like I said, if I'm going through 8 boxes a week and I can only get, let's say, 25 at a time, I don't have enough to rewrap. And that's what my dilemma was last week, was going through the motions of, I need to have a plan B for when all these banks, their coin machines start breaking down. And I've still got a ton of boxes to go pick up or a ton of boxes to return. So that's what prompted me to start looking around for, if I had to purchase the wrappers, what do I do, Yeah, and Mo Money, I do more halves than I do of anything else. So I agree. I actually have a ton of quarter wraps here at the house. So, if I had to rewrap quarters, I have no issue. But halves are the problem. All right, let's see here. We're gonna give away 5 rolls to somebody. So if you're lurking in the chat, go ahead and type something in the chat so you can be entered to win. Give me actually just a second. I'm gonna refresh this thing. So you guys go ahead, type something in the chat. Type the number 1. Type chat. Type whatever you like. But I'm gonna give away the next 5 rolls to someone using Nightbot. So all you have to do is put something in the chat so that you can be eligible to win. So right now that might just be you and John. Oh yeah, I've only got 3 concurrent users, so it's John and Mo Money and maybe one more lurker, and it may be me. So what we're gonna do is I'll give away 5 rolls to both of you, and I'll just use the picker to see who gets the first batch. How's that sound? Here we go. Mo Money Inc., you're getting the first 5. You're getting rolls, what is that, 5, 10, 15, 20 through 20. No, sorry, you're getting rolls 16 through 20. And John, you're going to get rolls 21 through 25. So here we go. Mo Money Inc., your rolls. Same rules as before. Hopefully we start finding some cool stuff. That is the wrong bin. You're good, John. I got you in there, bud. You're next. this one. Nothing in roll 1. Mo Money Inc. roll 2. First 5 coins off the rip were 71s. That's crazy. An 83 with an FG, I believe. Yep. Nope. Oh, these rolls are just not working for us today, guys. Roll 2, nothing. It's got that FG on it. It's faint, but it's there. Roll number 4, Mo Money. Decent looking 71. We'll look at that. I've also noticed a lot of these really nice shiny 71s are horrible grease strikes. I mean, this one's not terrible, but that's a grease strike. All right, here we go. Last roll, Mo Money. Good luck. And for fun, I'll put this one under. Don't see it. Thought that 97 was going to be an NIFC. Somebody did not like this coin. All right. Good friend John is up. We'll put them all out here. How black my finger is. Coins are nasty. All right, John, roll number 1. Good luck. Let's find something for you. Some silver, something. Even like a 2020 or 2021 NIFC would be kind of cool. I've not found a 21 yet. That's something I'd mail you if you needed one. That'd be pretty cool to find. 1995 Bicentennial. 83. Pretty sure that had an FG. It does. It's a nasty grease strike. There it is. All right, John, this is your roll number 2. Got a couple more shiny ones in there. Let's just pull those out first. Let's see. That guy. And that guy. I already tell you the Bicentennial's not going to get you there. And that is a 2000 Ring of Death. Mm, 73. 83 FG. 74. Hey, legit, how are you? When you say, John, they're not out yet, what do you mean? Your roll number 3, John. So no, this is what you're seeing up in the upper right is probably not up to date. I've probably done 15, 16, 18, I don't know, some odd boxes in a live stream, and I didn't update. We've only found 3 NIFCs today, so not a great box, sir. I wish it was. Not a nice set of boxes anyway. Yeah, I have found that my bookkeeping, I get in these spurts of trying to keep track of everything I find and how many boxes I do, and then I don't do it for a couple of weeks, and then the numbers get off, and I just kind of give up on it. Maybe that's something I can practice next year, get a little better at, get more consistent with. 72, looks like there's an FG in there. There is. All right, 2 rolls left, sir. That's what Mo Money Inc. was saying. Now we got some shiny in here. There's some hope. I don't think they're proofs, but they look like they could be nice coins. Nope. Just a nice 1996 P. And a 1999 P. They both look like they were going to be really decent looking NIFCs, but they were just faking it. Yeah, that would have been nice had they been some 2021 halves. That would have been really cool. I'd love to have sent that to you. Okay, sir, last roll for you. And we'll get into the bottom rack of this. This is roll 25 of the box. Roll number 5 for John Chazen. A couple shiny ones in there. There he is right there. I think I went right to him. 1991. Faking us out again. This is terrible. Loomis has got to... I don't know what's different. And like I said earlier, it might just be the cycle, the ebb and flow of things. But my brakes boxes have been so much better than my Wells Fargo boxes. So even this right here, Mo Money, if you're still there. So this is an 83p. Like you can clearly see that FG with the light shining down on it, but I can turn this thing in such a way that you'd never see it. Like if I, like right there, you see some raised metal, but it doesn't look like an FG, but this would not qualify as a no FG because it's clearly there. Right there, you can see it. Okay. Let me break in here to the bottom rack and hope the bottom is better than the top. So legit, where you guys were watching a movie or something, what were you guys watching? That's what Mo Money told us. He wants a pink 1971. Got that tape on it or something. Better than the last one. No. I don't think so. I don't know how far behind my my video is. It seems like it's pretty far behind. Maybe 30 or 40 seconds at this stage. I don't know why it's so bad tonight. That backwards. I need to see that one. FG. That's ring of death anyway. Nope. $97, $95. Now that's promising. Nope, it's there. Just tough to see with the naked eye. That T looks awful funny, but it's not a DDO. So you guys, who in here, I know legit, you have a channel. Mo Money, you have a channel. Frank, do you, is it not Frank, sorry, John, do you have a channel that you're actively posting videos to? Apologies if I should know that, but I don't. Hate that. One shiny, maybe two. Oh, I was just saying, I know, Mo Money, I know you have a channel, and I know Legit has a channel. I was actually asking John if he had a channel that he's actively posting videos to. Just because I was trying to see where people were at on subs and monetization and all that kind of good stuff. So this one's tough. So this is a 72D. Look at this FG. Like there, I think that's clearly the G. There's a little bit of that F, but depending on how I put that in the light, man, there's not a whole lot to see. I think I've proven it to myself that it wouldn't qualify because I can get it. Like right there, I can see a G. What do you guys think? I'll leave that aside. But I would say no, that wouldn't qualify. So, John, are you just a fan of coin roll hunting, or are you silver stacker, or are you... Tell me about yourself. What's the interest? Coin collector? Yeah, Mo Money, I hear you. I mean, I do it because I enjoy it a lot. I mean, honestly, I love the getting in and creating the videos and editing the videos. It's a big part of why I do it. I do it to build my stack. The whole coin roll hunting thing. But YouTube, you know, just the goal for me is to get to monetization. Just because I'm curious, based on the level of effort that I put into it on a regular basis, what kind of residual income it would actually bring in. And the answer is probably a couple of bucks a month, right? We're not talking about a ton of cash here. But I'm just curious, you know? I want to see what happens. So I will say my subs have been picking up. My viewership, you know, the amount of views I get on my videos is starting to pick up. I mean, I think I'll get to the threshold this year. I just don't know when. According to Social Blade, it'll be sometime over the summer, which sounds about right. So all three of the things I said there, John. Yeah, I am not a coin collector by trade. I will buy up coin collections though for the value and to get the silver out of it, because I enjoy it. But you know, for me, it's more about the current and future value more so than it is saying, oh, I have a 19 whatever, right? Pick your year, pick your mint mark quarter or $50 or whatever. That interests me less. It's more about, hey, I found this, you know, quarter for a quarter and I can sell it for $100. That's what interests me. more than anything. Now, I do think it's cool to find the pieces of history. I mean, I do get kind of jazzed about that I found it, but I'm also not like, I got to go put it in a book and hang on to it until I'm dead. Is that an 83? Where'd it go? 88. Getting tired. What's up, Coin Hunter Chris? Welcome to the stream. It's not going well. We are on box number 2. We have 3 NIFCs. So, yeah, Mo Money, that's my thinking, right? That you know, the amount of effort I'm putting in now, if I'm enjoying myself and I'm entertaining other people, and if I can make a few bucks off of it, residual income, I think that's great, you know? I agree with you, though. Do I want to be the next Rob Finds Treasure? No, I don't think so anyway. I think he seems like he's a great guy and I love his stuff, but I mean, he is a YouTuber for a living, and I don't think that's me. Yeah, Coin Hunter Chris is here. The silver is on the way. He found a silver quarter today or yesterday. I saw that in his video. I don't remember. I think it was today he posted, but maybe it was yesterday. My days are running together. That was pretty cool. Congrats, Chris. Let's see. Chris just joined in the middle of that last roll. Let's see if he brought the silver. Maybe this is the roll. It is not, but we got a lot of shinies in there. So far, most of those shinies have just been like 97s, 98s, and 99s. I thought we'd see Jinx in here tonight, but I have not seen him all night. He must be like working or with the fam or something. He usually pops in when I start a live stream, at least for a minute. There we go. There's another NIFC. Nothing special. 2002D. 95 and a 71. So we got 8, it says, or 7 in the chat. That's cool. Got some people. We've been kind of ramping up and down all night a little bit. Tell my eyes are starting to go. I can normally see these FGs, and some of them I'm just really struggling. They wrote on that one. So, Coin Hunter Chris, what are you up to this evening? And he has not brought the silver with him. You said at midnight your final gets released, so you'll be back because I'll take it to get it done. But if you're still on, I'll come back. Okay. I mean, we've got about 15 rolls left, so we'll be here for probably another, I don't know, 25, 30 minutes, maybe a little longer. See how slow I go or how fast I go, depending on your interpretation. This is a really nice 71. This is one you want to be. I might see if that'll replace what's in my book. I mean, just look at the, what do they call that, the field on this thing. I mean, that's a good looking coin. I'm going to put that aside. We have another NIFC, a 2012. Looks like a Denver. That is 3 on the box. You're up to 5 total tonight. Keep checking the chat to see who's here. See what's going on. I'm going to give away 5 rolls here in a minute. So we'll do that using Nightbot and the chat. So we'll be doing that here momentarily. And hopefully the silver will come out then. Let me actually refresh Nightbot so we start getting the chat. So if you're here, actually give me just a second. If you are here, type something into the chat. We'll be using Nightbot to pull a random commenter. And I will give away 5 rolls. We got an enchilada sticker coin. We got a miscellaneous. Update my miscellaneous. Okay, after this roll, we'll do the little comment picker. So I know we got more than John and Legit here. Those are the only 2 that have commented so far. So this is going to be a coin flip. All right, there's Coin Hunter Chris. So it's no longer a coin flip. And look at that one. Look at that one too. Oh, we got Bionic Bull in the house too. All right, here we go. Let me get these out so you guys can see them. These next 5 rolls. We got 10 rolls left. These 5 are going to whoever gets picked by Nightbot. Here we go. It is John Chasen. John, you have won the next 5. one. Wow, it is. It's nearly midnight. I had no idea. It's late. Roll number 2 for John. Well, hopefully next time I do a live stream, we can find a little bit more, well, I say a little bit more silver. We can find silver, period. Because right now it is not working out for us. That even a variety would be pretty cool. We had 2 close no FGs. They were just little humps of metal, but too much metal to qualify. All right, here's roll number 3 for John. Don't settle for any of that 40% stuff. That's right. We only want 90s up in this house. We don't want that super junk silver. Nobody wants that nonsense. I'll check that. 77. 72 with an FG. It's a really nice 74. We're going to put that under the scope. For sure. All right, come on, you can do this. You've played this game before. There we go. 94. 96. All right, let's check out this 74. This would be so nice if this were a DDO. Nope. Roll number 4. You know what, Mo Money? I love war nickels. They are so dirty and so grungy. And they're only 35% silver, but I absolutely love them. I've got some laying around here too. I had them out. They are right here. There's a couple war nickels right here. I'm sitting on my desk. I love me some war nickels. I constantly have so much crap out on this table. Do you find any magic coins? As a matter of fact, I have found, I think, 2 magic coins. And what's funny about that is I already owned like 4 magic coins that I had purchased much earlier in life because I did magic for many years. So, yeah. I mean, I found a couple of them. And, I mean, it's a $30 or $40 find if you find them, because that's about what they cost at a magic shop. So I get super excited when I find them. All right, John, this is the last of your rolls. And then we are going to give away the last 5 to someone using the Nightbot comment picker. And we are going to call it a night. Hang on. See that U again. No. 71, 71, 72 with an FG. 71. All right, John, I'm sorry it didn't work out for you, but I tried. Have you found anything in a magic coin before? So magic coins are machined out $50, and they one half is the Kennedy side, and the back half comes out, and half of it is the eagle, and on the flip side of it, it is usually a Mexican copa. There's a couple of versions of it, but usually the flip side of it is a Mexican copa. Nothing will actually fit inside of that outside of like maybe a slim piece of paper. So you couldn't find a nickel or a penny or anything inside of it. It just wouldn't fit. So I guess that's my way of saying no, I've never found anything inside because I know nothing fits. So, all right, John, I am not going to refresh, so this will make sure you are not eligible. So these last 5 will go to Coin Hunter Chris, Legit Sir Noobs, or Mo Money Inc. And you know what, Mo Money? Well, I'll leave you in there. I was going to say I'll take you out of the running because you got some free rolls earlier, but we'll do it. We'll leave you in there just to keep it fair. Coin Hunter Chris. So Coin Hunter, you're getting these last 5 rolls. I'm going to lay them out here for you. And if you guys give me a second, I think I know where the last magic coin is that I found. I'll show it to you. So give me just a second. Let me grab it. All right, sorry. I found it. So Chris, we're going to get going in just a second, but magic coin, for those of you that don't know, this is a magic coin. I've already taken it apart. But what it is this side is the Kennedy 1971 side, and they do come in different years. And on the inside, it is a milled out machined shell. And this is the other half. It is a Mexican copa, if I recall. Maybe it is centavos or something like that. But on this side, it is the American Eagle. And the way the trick generally works is you do something like this, where you show the Mexican coin and the American coin. You put them together and say, put these 2 coins in your hand, like so, right? You ask them to separate the 2 coins, and then open the hand that has the copper coin in it, and they can't because the copper coin is gone. Anyway, that's generally how the magic trick works. So there you go. All right, Coin Hunter Chris, let's get these open. And hopefully we get some silver in here for you. We haven't found any so far, so it's not looking good, but let's hope for the best. That's an 83. With an FG, we have a 74D. No good. Let's see here. Come on, silver. Oh, we got something really shiny. And Chris, you weren't here. I'm saying it for my 10th time, but the way I do this is it's like the no frills, right? So if it's silver, it's yours. If it's a variety, it's yours. If it's an NIFC like a 2021, it's yours. If it's a proof, it's yours if you want it. NIFCs in general, unless it's, you know, something super special, I'm going to keep it. So let's see what we got here. We got a 2005 D, and I'm guessing this isn't something that you care enough about that I should throw that in the mail, but it's a nice one. Yeah, Seated Liberty. Here, I got a cap bust quarter. No? Yeah, I used to hang on to all my NIFCs and try to make sets, and right now I'm completely out. I've been throwing all my NIFCs back. So, all right, here we go. Roll number 3 for Coin Hunter Chris. Couple more shinies in there. 2000 and a 1981. Nothing worth it in there. It would be really funny, though, if you came back and you were like, no, that 2005 is mine. That's the one I can't find. That would have been really funny. All right, here we go. Roll number 4, second to last roll of the box. Switch back over here. Well, these last 5 at least have had some shiny edges in them. Keep it a little bit interesting. So just a really pretty 1990D. A really shiny 1974. And a really shiny 1999D. Put that one under the scope in a second. I've gotten more and more picky about the 71s. I don't put them all under the scope because if I did, I'd never get through a box. Which means I might be passing up some DDOs by doing that, but it is what it is. All right, final roll. Good luck, Chris. I hope there's something decent in here. If not, thanks for playing. And it doesn't look like it. Just because it's the last roll, I'll put this under anyway. It's kind of cruddy. That one's too cruddy. Nope. Both of those are 71Ds. All right, I'll check both of these. But it's not looking good, Coin Hunter Chris. Nope. All right, everybody. We tried. We really did. We did end up with 4 NIFCs and a sticker coin. Let me update my little sheet here. So that was 6. That was all we found. What's in the ticker right now? So, yeah, Chris, I don't know if you watched my coin collection video, but if you like stuff like this, go back and watch. It's a 3-part video. I bought a huge coin collection. couple of weeks ago, and there's some really, really, really cool stuff in it. Here's another piece that I was showing off earlier from that collection. Excuse me. An 1877 trade dollar. Looks pretty cool. That's a neat coin. There's some cool stuff in there. Half pennies, large pennies, 2-cent pieces, 3-cent pieces, half dimes, dimes, nickels. There were shield nickels. There were V nickels, Indian head pennies. I mean, you name it, it was in that collection. It was pretty cool stuff. So yeah, I hope to. So if I can get to the bank tomorrow in time, I will have 2 more boxes from Wells Fargo. And let's just hope today I picked up 2 of the bad ones and the good ones are just waiting in the vault for me. But I'm not going to hold my breath. Yeah, Chris, it's long. I mean, I struggled with it. It took me if you're talking about the coin collection video, it was about an hour and 20 minutes when I edited it together as a single video, and I just thought no one's going to sit and watch an hour and 20 minutes. So I broke it into 3 parts. Part 1 is all the mint sets and the large, like the half pennies and large pennies. The second set is really, I think, more like the nickels and the dimes. And then the last part is all of the quarters, halves, dollars, eagles, and there's some gold in there. So if you want to look at the big ticket stuff, it's video 3. But if you want to see the cool historic, like really historic stuff, it's parts 1 and 2. But yeah, hey John, thanks for coming and hanging out with me. I think you were here from the beginning, and thanks for coming and chatting and hanging out and keeping this fun. So thank you so much. Take care. Mo Money, Coin Hunter Chris, Legit, Bonic Bull, if you're still there. As usual, you guys come hang out with me all the time. So thanks again for coming. But yeah, if you guys would think it would be fun to sit down and just kind of, go through and look at and talk grades and stuff on some of that coin collection, like Coin Hunter Chris, give it a look. Like if you want me to do like a live stream where we can sit and interact on coins, if you want to see them under the scope or what have you. I mean, I'm happy to find some time to do that. I just don't know how interesting it would be for a lot of people. But I thought that might be fun. Like let's sit down and talk about grades. Coin grading, and not that I'm an expert on it, but hey, let's sit down and look at coins and talk about where we think it would land. So that'd be fun. Outside of that, I'm all finished, man. It's late. I gotta get to bed. It's 12:15. So thank you guys for coming. Appreciate it. Take care. And I will see you in the next one.